Hey everybody, David Steenkamp here. In this video I'm going to show you how to get a backup plugin. So the one that I'm going to recommend is called Backup WordPress. It's free, it's good, it's quick, it's easy to customize, and it's easy to set up. So yeah, and it's pretty reliable as well. So the first thing you want to do is go to the plugins section and go to Add New. And then in the search box, you just want to type in Backup WordPress. Obviously, I've done it a few times because it was auto-completing there. So it's just the very first one, and the plugin author is Human Made Limited, so that's how you know you're looking at the same one. So press Install Now. There's all sorts of backup plugins that you can use, but I like this one. So press Activate Plugin. And then once it's activated, it'll show up within Tools and then Backups. So just click that. Okay, now there's two different kinds of backups that you can do using this plugin, and that is, two different schedules, I guess, from the get-go anyway. And that is database only, and that will happen every day. And then there's a complete one where it downloads your database and all of your files. So that means all your WordPress files, all of the photos that you upload, PDFs that you upload, anything that you upload, and that will all be included in that one. So the first thing I like to do is I press this Run Now button here. So I'm just going to press that on the database one, just to make sure that the plugin's going to work with my site. Some themes don't really get along with certain plugins, so it's always good to just perform a couple tasks and make sure that your plugins are going to be compatible with the themes that you're using. Okay, so if it takes a little longer, you get sick of waiting for it, you can just press the refresh button. But mine just finished here, so that's nice. So nice, pretty small database because we haven't really done anything yet. So from here you can download the database backup file, or you can delete it. Okay. And then the other thing you can do that I should just show you real quick is it is within the settings section here. So I'll just try and go real quick through it. So this first item, backup, is what do you want to back up? Database and all your files, just your files, or your database only. So we're going to leave it as database only. Schedule, you can choose how often do you want to back up, and I'm just going to leave it as once daily. And then this is the start time, so what time of the day, and it's a 24-hour clock, right? So anywhere between 1 and 23 or 0. Yeah, 0 and 23. So I'm just going to leave it at 23, which is 11 p.m. Another thing to check is how many backups do you want to store on the server. So this means that it will keep the most recent 7 backups, database backups, and then once there's an 8th one, the oldest one will fall off and be deleted. That's what that means. And last thing is an email notification. So as long as your backup is small enough, like it says right here, less than 10 megabytes, then it will be attached to the email and sent to whatever email address you put in here. I don't really do that, pretty much, I never do that. So it's a good idea maybe if you are very worried about your website, or if you have a very small website, then you can do that, especially for the database. But I'm not going to. So just press done. Totally up to you though. Okay, and now we'll switch to the other tab here, Complete Weekly. Okay. So instead of pressing Run Now again on this one, it's a little bit bigger. You see mine's 22 megabytes here. I'm going to go through the settings on this one as well, and I'm just going to make a couple quick changes here. Maybe I want my start day to be on Monday. Maybe I want it to be at, say, 10 p.m., aka 2200 hours. Number of backups I want to store, 5. And obviously they're not going to be less than 10 megabytes, not for everything, not for the database and the files. So done. Okay, now the other thing that's kind of neat about this tab is it also gives you the excludes option. So in here, you can actually choose different directories or files to completely exclude. So the main ones that I see people excluding are the main WordPress installation, like the core files. So the core files would be this includes one here. That's always going to be the same, except for when there's a core update. So you can exclude that, and that's 10 megabytes, right? So that's a little bit of space that you can exclude. And then WP admin is the other one that pretty much never changes as well. However, within the WP content, it's within here that all your themes and plugins and uploads are stored. So you do not want to exclude that one, not in my opinion. But because our website is still pretty darn small right now, I'm just going to leave everything as it is, and I'm just going to press done right here. So I'm not going to actually exclude anything yet. Okay, so I'm just going to press run now. And I'm not sure how long this would take. I can't see it taking more than like a minute, but I'm going to pause the video anyway and come right back when it's finished. Hey everybody, okay, so it finished. It only took like another, 10 or 15 seconds. So it actually looks like it was able to crunch my whole, because it also compresses when it does this, right? So it actually crunched everything down to what it says here is 7 megabytes. So that's pretty darn good as well. The last thing I wanted to show you guys was that all of this is also stored in FTP. So let's say you get locked out of your WordPress site for whatever reason. You can also get a copy of these downloaded files through FTP. So I'm just going to open up my FileZilla. Drag it over here. Okay, so 1 second here. Let me just get into it. So it's in your WP content. Okay, and then I can't remember if it goes in uploads. No, it goes in plugins. WordPress. No, you know what? I'm still wrong. I'm sorry. It goes in WP content, and then there's this backup WordPress dash a whole bunch of letters and numbers dash backups, and hopefully yours is different than mine. And then here's your zip files, right? So it gives you a quick little description. So see, I can see that this one is vernintowing.ca/totallyawesome12, and then it just some random. I'm guessing these are just for security. This number here. And then it tells you database complete. So I know that this is my complete one. These are my database ones. Pretty self-explanatory. So if I wanted to download that, I could just, drag it over here to my desktop. And then it should just pop up right here. Oh, let me just refresh that. Then I got it right there. So I can unzip it, I can get the stuff I need out of it, get the database I need out of it, redo it somewhere else. Like say you get hacked or something and you need to reset up, your whole website, then you at least have those files. So you don't lose everything and have to start from scratch. So that's all I wanted to show you with that one. That's it for this video. Next one I'm going to do Google XML Sitemaps plugin. And that's basically something to tie in with Google Analytics. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, and I'll see you in the next video.